television is still almost a novelty. The mass entertainment medium is radio.
Clear the area for takeoff. The blast will be radioactive.
Ah! This is RadiOblivion.
RadiOblivion!
Providing you better living through discarded music. We got your wild sounds and your rock and roll. That's RadioOblivion.com on your internet dial. And you've got to blow your radio up, baby. Episode number 224. We got two brand new tunes just for you coming at you now.
How about the music?
Got a brand new tune just out.
You say it's brand new? Yeah. Nobody's ever heard it? No.
I'm dying to hear it.
For the first time anywhere.
Here's the tune.
I shall become a bat. I shall become a bat. I shall become a bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, that one is so brand new that it hasn't come out yet. Canada's favorite one-man band, KV Raucous and the Cave Dwellers, doing a Shakin' in the Grave. KV emailed me, I think it was after episode number 222. He says, hey, Professor Michael T., I got a brand new EP that I'm fixing to release this spring, and here's the title track. I said, KV, can I play this, friend? He says, go ahead and do it, and so I just did, and you are welcome. Get on over to Bandcamp. Look up kvraucous.bandcamp.com. That's KVRAUCOUS. Tell him Professor Michael T. sent you and started off with Missouri's greatest ever garage frat surf combo, the Untamed Youth, off their forthcoming album, Get Up and Go. That was the title track. You want to get on over to the record label website, hightiderecordings.com. It's hightiderecordings.com. That album is coming out June 27th. That track was released on this past Tuesday. And you can pre-order that bad boy wherever you buy your digital music. But you want the vinyl, friends, don't you? It's yellow. It's yellow vinyl. Wait, yellow vinyl? Yellow vinyl. That's right. I'm sure that the High Tide Recordings Bandcamp page will have that available there upon release as well. You are tuned in to Radio Oblivion with me, Professor Michael T., on this Friday free-for-all Fracassees Bring a Friend edition of your favorite podcast at Radio Oblivion on your internet dial. It's RADIOBLIVION. I am amped up like I'm on something, like illegal or something. Here's a new track as well. Demented our go with a fantastic version of Spoonful. Turn it up!
Could be a spoonful of diamonds. Could be a spoonful of gold. Just a little spoon, your precious love. Satisfy my soul. Could be a spoon for the coffee. Could be a spoon for the tea.
of superstition, terror, and violent hatred. Where beneath the surface of the Polynesian islands, the earth gives grotesque and terrible birth to a monstrous creature, sworn to kill and torture and destroy.
Yourself in my place. Try to understand how you'd feel if you stood in my place. Can't you see that I've been hurting and you're the reason why? Don't you know I can see
sharp indie rock, gothic, post-punk style sounds right there. Black Bordello doing Acid Mary right here on Radio Oblivion, episode number 224 with me, Professor Michael T. I got turned on to that track right there by a video that Botflix did. So thanks. Shout out to them. Go watch all their videos. Awesome stuff. Before that, the lovely Miss Ludella Black doing the title track from her absolutely essential LP album, Till You Lie in Your Grave. I told you I am amped up. For some reason, my body is going a zillion miles an hour and my mouth is having a hard time keeping up with it. I appreciate you joining me here in my rock and roll fantasy. Coming at you every Friday. Radio Oblivion on your internet dial. Again, it's RADIOBLIVION. So easy to spell and fun to say. RadioOblivion.com. Up next, a whole second half of the show filled with rockabilly and especially hillbilly bop.
3, 2.
Dissolve to one. Cue music.
Some people search well for diamonds, some people search well for gold. Well, maybe it'd be nice to have one of those treasures, but I want a woman to hold. I want a woman to hold. Some people search well for riches, like silk and satin so fine. I'm just searching for a woman, and will she always be mine? Will she always be mine? Well, I climbed to the top of a house mountain, down to the bottom of a little sea. If I could just find me a woman there who would fall in love with me, really fall in love with me. Well, I tried a lot of women, but I couldn't find one with the heart that's pure and true. I'm not stopping till I find that woman. Maybe that woman is you. Maybe that woman is you. On the fact you give her a hardest feel, I give her a hardest feel. My search may take me to a foreign lands, but I won't stop until I find a woman who will love me full of heart, and will she always be mine? Will she always be mine? Well, I climbed to the top of the ice mountain, down to the bottom of a deep blue sea. If I could just find me a woman there who would fall in love with me, really fall in love with me. Got to try a lot of women, but I couldn't find the one with the heart that's pure and true. I'm not stopping till I find that woman. Maybe that woman is you. 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 Maybe that woman is you.
Live some creatures, real swamp folk. They got a natural born leader and his name is Pogo. They got a friend alligator that lock him so. They do the Pogo walk. Then I've heard talk that you can do that too. Oh yes. Well, in the evening, the sun goes down. Folks gather in from miles around. They all grab a partner and they start to go. the swinging alligator and the going pogo. They do the pogo walk, and I've heard talk that you can do it too. Oh yes.
Mark of the Devil, the desecration of human mammals less than 300 years ago.
It's your sacred duty to tell us the truth. Confess that you've been guilty of witchcraft.
Tortures pitting human appendages against the strength of cold, brutal steel. The rack, the claw, the tongs, devices that made death a welcomed pleasure. Every torture device authentic, actually used at one time. Mark of the Devil, positively the most horrifying film ever made, guaranteed to upset your stomach. This city is now being flooded with stomach distress bags. No one will be allowed in the theater auditorium without these free bags, also available at the theater box office. Mark of the Devil, all ages admitted, parental guidance suggested.
McBride doing Confusion. Before that, Danny Dell doing Pogo Walk, taking off the Kicksville Volume 1 compilation, which I bought brand new in the year 2000 when it came out on Norton Records, and it only took me, check this out, it only took 25 years for me to get around to ripping that LP. I am on the ball, baby. Started off with my favorite new modern rockabilly, hillbilly bop, as they like to say, group out of Germany, Mickey Keller and the Spitfires, doing a fantastic cover of Ben Hewitt's My Search off their full-length LP album, We're Gonna Ride. You know, it was a couple episodes ago. Afterwards, I got contacted by Frank Wolfman. Mr. Frank Wolfman, a genuine Spitfire. And he made sure that I have a copy of that album in my collection right now. You will hear more tracks by Mickey Keller and the Spitfires. Man. I mean, it's even, my wife doesn't care about the music that I listen to. I mean, she doesn't hate it, but she's not addicted to music like her husband is. But I called her over and said, you got to listen to this. Listen to this. And their version of Blue Days, Black Nights, Buddy Holly, woo-wee, baby. That's what I'm talking about right here on Radio Oblivion, episode number 200. And 24.
This is Mark, very odd.
Yeah, time for some odd news. There is a California woman who has the world's longest tongue, and this thing, it's freaking long, man. 3.8 inches. That's past her lips. I always wondered, how do you measure a tongue, man? Where does a tongue start? I don't know. This thing would make Gene Vincent just, go ahead and remove my tongue because it doesn't stand up against this woman's tongue. But she does tricks with it, okay? I mean, when you have an appendage like that, I mean, what are you going to do? You got to do something with it. And she does tricks, including removing Jenga blocks. You got to find the video on this, ladies and gentlemen. It is odd.
This is Mark, very odd.
Yeah, it's actually a little disturbing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just squeamish. Yeah, how about the Blue Rhythm Boys right here with a great version of Rollin' and Tumblin' in the style of Muddy Waters, of course.
Well, I rolled in that tumbled, cried the whole night long. Well, I rolled in that tumbled, cried the whole night long. When I woke up this morning, didn't know right from wrong. Well, I could have had religion, being as wise as can be. Well, I could have had religion, being as wise as can be. Well, whiskey and women would not let me be. I wrote.
legendary Raw Deal. That's the Meteors. Doing a fantastic cover of Lover's Curse. That Bracey Everett pounder right there. That's a great way to end up this episode of Radio Oblivion. It was savage all the way through and through a complete and total pounder. There we go. Little effects in there for you as my body is still... I'm like a squirrel. I feel like a squirrel today. I don't know what's going on. But I do appreciate you joining me once again here at Radio Oblivion, episode number 224. Listen up, friends. Got an announcement for you. If you have any intention of becoming a patron of Wild Sounds and Rock and Roll at patreon.com/RadioOblivion, RADIOBLIVION, I want to make sure that you are not doing it via the app on your iPhone, because Apple thinks that they deserve 30% of your subscription, and that just drives up your price. Okay, so go to the website. Even if you're on your iPhone, don't go to the Patreon app. Just go open up your browser and type in patreon.com/Professor. Whoops. Let me take them all together. Patreon.com/Radio Oblivion, RADIOBLIVION. Get your Radio Oblivion swag at the merch table over there, radiooblivion.myspreadshop.com. And if you like this episode in particular and you'd like to buy me a coffee or a beer or some street tacos or some sushi, and I will take them all, get over to buymeacoffee.com/Professor Michael T. That's me.
What is it?
It's time for you to go home, that's what it is.
Yeah, I need to go. I don't know what I need to do, man. I need to take a chill pill, so I'm going to go do that. You do whatever you want, but in the meantime, until next time, go out there and blow your radio up, baby! Radio Oblivion is lovingly produced with you, the discerning individual, in mind. Presented in 256 kilobits per second of ear-splitting, lifelike stereophonic sound. Hey, why not make your DJ's day? Leave a 5-star review in your favorite podcast app and let the world know you're part of the Bomb Squad. And remember, stay sick, turn blue, do the hammerlock, and for heaven's sake, be a caveman. We'll catch you next time right here on Radio Oblivion.
You may not find us on your TV, because in case you did not know, we're being brought to you by, brought to you by, brought to you by RADIOBLIVION. It's Radio Oblivion on your internet dial.
It's a nut in his underwear.